Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry about this, a live video today. I'm working on lots of videos which I've been doing all this week, so I'll get them uploaded as soon as I can. But I'll do a quick live video while I've got some time this afternoon. And I've been going through the shed, look at bits I need to get rid of that need to be here so I can make space for new reviews and products to show off and stuff like that. One thing I wanted to do is my sons play a game called Fortnite. And I built them, well basically I built them a PC to do all their homework and stuff on it. But since they got into Fortnite, they've been sort of like saying we want to do Fortnite, you know, they got more into gaming. And one of my particular sons, literally Fortnite's all his spare time. Weekends, he's on it constantly, you know, he's obviously got lots of rankings up, he's doing pretty well on Fortnite side. So I wanted to go over, my channel it's not about being professional, it's not about having loads and loads of money and budget to spend, and and it's not about advanced stuff. I want to teach people out there that are very basic, fathers, parents, like saying, you know, my son wants to play Fortnite, what's a good gaming system to buy. You don't have to have like large amount of money to spend on like really fast machines. That's only when you become a really advanced game player that you take things really seriously, then you take things next level that you can afford to. A lot of comments been on my channel a bit saying thanks very much, you know, you talk about cheap products, things like that, which is great, you know, because not everybody has a bottomless pocket. They can buy stuff and buy the expensive stuff. They just want to know what's cheap, will it work, and will it be long lasting, you know, and that's what I'm all about. So this PC I built them on here, it's ample enough to do homework on, and it does actually work for Fortnite. It wasn't built for Fortnite, it was built for homework, running Word, Office, Excel, those sort of stuff. And then since my son's found Fortnite, he's been playing on it for quite a few years now, since it's been out. From the very first day it came out, that's how long he's been playing it for, and he plays it on the machine to this spec. He's got a different case to this one. So he's got a different case to this one, as his one's a bit more smaller, but again, the motherboard, the RAM and the CPU is identical to what he's got in his machine. He doesn't have a fancy gaming card at all, it's just onboard graphics, which is, I'm using this it's a Gigabyte GA81M-H, so that's the make of the motherboard. So it's nothing fantastic. It's a very cheap motherboard. I just want it, and it's quite small. And you can see it's not a large board. I just want it to fit into a smaller case for him. Standard Intel fan. It's an Intel duo CPU in there, and it runs about 2 gigahertz. It's not a fast one. His has got 16 gig of RAM. This one has 16 gig of RAM. So you obviously got some really nice RAM in there as well. Again, it's all on board graphics. So on the board of this one, you've got standard VGA, you've got HDMI, which is what my son's plugged into on his monitor or his TV. And we've got USB, Ethernet, just standard stuff really. And it's even got the old PS2 type ports for the older mouse and keyboards. So nothing fantastically high spec in there, but it runs Fortnite. Got a fan at the back here to exhaust air out. It's got just a standard 500 watt power supply. So I did fit a large power supply in it just in case he did need added stuff into it. It's robust enough, but it does, and it connects to things we want to connect. This one's got no hard drive in it, because I'm actually going to put this 1 terabyte hard drive into it, and we're just going to set this up. So yeah, just cable managed it really nicely, so it's all out of the way with. But that's just the basic setup. Nothing fantastic, nothing hunky-dory, but it plays Fortnite so really well. And this is Fortnite running on my machine. Again, it doesn't require like a 3D graphics card. It runs quite well, you know. And as we've seen on the machine here, which obviously Noah uses, it runs extremely well. And he's chuffed with it. And he's now started getting serious gameplay now, and he wants to say, well, he says to me like, you know, Dad, I want to start playing bigger games now. So he's going to need graphics cards. So what we're going to do is, in my machine here, I've got two GeForce, I think they're 1050 Ti's. I've got 2 of them in my machine. So we're going to take one of them out, and we're going to install it into this machine here to see if that actually will allow him to game. So it just shows simple upgrades, don't have to be a fortune. And I built this machine as well to sort of show that we can add things into it as he gets more older and wants to get into more the game side. And then obviously when he gets to that age, which he's getting to that age now, 16, 17, leaving school, soon getting a job, he can then start building on his own gear. So again, this is a very starter machine, gets him going, and it's an ideal price. So for the price of this, probably talking about maybe £40 for the motherboard, Stick £60 for the memory, depends where you buy it and purchase it from. Just rough prices. Can't remember all the costs, but this was built under £200. And it's a nice system, and they've had them quite a few years now. So far they've been very robust. The Intel processor has been really good on it. No problems on that at all. No slowness down. I do fit them with SSD drives, so they've got 120 gig SSD drive for booting off the operating system with, and I fit them with a 2 terabyte storage drive, so they can store all their photographs, pictures, game streaming, all that stuff on there if they need be. And that's it. And they've had it for a couple of years now, and they've been running really well. So this is quite an old machine. So you can probably get these components much more cheaper, or we can probably buy components equal to this at a cheap price, but probably a bit more faster. Maybe you can get a better CPU. So this motherboard will support a faster CPU, so we can upgrade the CPU. We can't upgrade the RAM because the max is 16 gigs, which is what we got in here anyway. We can stick a VGA gaming card in there as well, which will support it for the moment. So it is upgradable to take the next level. But if you're really into serious gaming, then you're obviously looking at spending a fortune. You can spend up to £5,000 or more on a decent gaming rig, but that's only when you get super advanced and it comes a bit more full-time game playing for you, but you are playing those bigger titles. I think things like this that stream off the web are not too memory or CPU or GPU hungry, so they run pretty well. Not bad, smooth. I mean, he's never complained on his machine that it's laggy or slow. It only does that when the internet gets slow, but apart from that, he's happy with it. He's been gaming for a couple of years now on it now, so he's happy. So all happy days. So not bad, cheap deal, under £200. We brought him a normal TV. We brought him a HD TV, and it uses the HDMI ports plug in the back of this machine, which supports it. Job done, and he's happy with that. So yeah, so I thought I'd just quickly do a run over of this one because I'm going to put this one together. I think one of my other sons is going to have this one to play Fortnite on. Happy days. So thanks for watching, guys, and keep subscribing, and thanks for all the new subscribers that come onto my new channel. I've got lots of stuff going out, so please do, if you do, get in touch with me if you want some things, questions you want, answers. Not sure what you're doing, especially if you're in IT and stuff like that. Just started IT and you're not sure about your job role, or you've got issues, or you need some questions, throw them at me. Happy to help. I used to be in IT, I used to work full-time out in IT, so I know what it's like when you first start it and stuff, having people around to help and stuff. Yeah, I'm here to help. Just throw your questions at me, not a problem. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on a proper video. I'm going to do a couple of live ones every so often, and we'll get some proper videos out there, or some more reviews. I've got some fantastic TP-Link gear to review, and hopefully very soon I will have Linksys stuff to review as well, so stay tuned on that one. So thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.